And a little milder weather, but it's dampish. 3 degrees, going to maybe 10 today. This too cold for you, Chesty? Try and wake up now.
Yes, no, I don't have to wake up. I'm woke up already.
Oh, are you really?
It's kind of cold, and sometimes I catch a cold and I use so much Vicks that the drugstore runs out of it.
I never thought of that as a problem. I don't think this is an impolite problem. Do you have Oh, wait a minute. No, I read about you that you have to have your underthings made, your brassieres, let's be honest about, made especially. Isn't that right?
Yes.
And you used to be a nurse.
Yes, finished nursing school.
Whereabouts?
I work in Hadassah Hospital in Israel.
In Israel?
Yes.
How long were you there?
Oh, I lived in Israel. my cold
Oh, my
is
gosh.
back.
Oh, my gosh.
I came into
Friends,
Israel.
you should have seen it.
I came into Israel, and I just finished the school, and then I worked about a month. I got married with an American tourist, and I came to the United States. I love the United States. I love Canada, I think, because when I come here, I feel the same thing like I'm in New York, in Toronto,
You think like you're in New York and Toronto?
Yes,
Well, people, I suppose, are very warm to you. They open their arms to you.
Yeah, but sometimes I can't fit in their arms.
On KY, it's about 10 to 9, 8:50 on 580. And Friday morning, October the 26th, with our special guest, Chesty Morgan, who's in town for 5 shows at the Playhouse in a weekend. But sometimes you work 5 shows a day?
Yes,
That's too tough. My goodness gracious.
It's a little bit of exercise, and
I can
keeps
see
me
that.
in shape,
Keeps you in shape. Do you do anything special to keep in shape, Chesty?
Yes.
What
I
do you
move
do?
away from the table very
Oh,
often.
do you have a big appetite?
I like to eat sweets when I eat, but I'm watching it out, My husband is very strict about not getting heavy,
Not getting heavy.
Yeah. He's an umpire, very difficult type of people.
An umpire?
Yes.
In the National Baseball League?
Yeah, National League.
In the National League?
Yes. And
So he tells you when you're safe and when you're out, then?
Yeah, I'm out all the time, let me tell you this. I never got to the first base yet.
Listen, what age were you when you started to notice that you were somewhat abnormal in comparison to other girls?
I don't think so. I am abnormal. Do you think
In comparison,
so?
well, you don't see that many on the bus, like there aren't room for more than 3 of you, for instance.
I was flat-chested about till 16, I would say so.
That long?
And all of a sudden, I start to...
Blossom.
Yes. All of a sudden, it happened. I just can't believe it,
Can't believe it. Just sitting there, what? Boom, like that?
Yes.
So how long did it take, so to speak?
Not very long. It's happened so quick.
About a year, 6 months, a day? What? I'd like to see that happen in a day.
I would say a year, I would say so like this,
A year like that?
Yes.
You were like that when you were 17?
Yes, I would say so. All of a sudden it happened. And it was difficult life because every place I went seems that men would right away look at my bust and
No.
I was kind of a type of a girl who was very shy. I'm still very shy. I mean, you won't believe this.
I believe you.
And you would say, exotic dancer, how come? But I'm basically a very shy person,
I know.
Yes. And, I would never take off my bra,
Well, I'm glad
When I
of
was
that.
married with my husband, I'd be very shy.
You went to bed with your bra
Yes,
when
yes.
you were married?
Yes, but, yes.
That would spoil a lot of it for him, I would think.
Yeah.
That's none of my business, of course, but I just think that.
Yes.
Now then, you're in business, and you're going to go to the stock exchange today?
Yeah, I love the stock market,
Do you
because
really?
I do have interest, a little bit in the stock market.
Well, I guess you'd be interested in a boom or bust stock market then, wouldn't you?
Yes, I would like a boom, but it's down, as I see.
It's a bit of a bust, yes.
Yes, it's a bust, and I hate it.
Well, if it's going to be a bust stock market, they got the right girl going there today. All right, stockbrokers, look out. Chesty's on her way there today. And you own a real estate business in
Yes.
St. Petersburg, Florida.
Yes. I keep busy, I mean, I tell you this, I would give a rating, I give a rating to, for myself, better than Pete Rose gave himself. Number 1, I would say, is my job. Number 2 is my children.
You have children?
Yeah, I have 2 daughters. A number.
Did you bottle feed those kids?
Yes. I did.
That's a Dolly Parton joke. This is fun. Anyway. And 2 kids?
2 children, yes.
Boy and a girl?
No, 2 girls. I was not lucky enough to have a boy, and I kind of feel bad about it. But
Do you think that the girls will have the same kind of situation that you have?
yes, my daughter is 15, and she is 38C.
15?
Yes, 15.
15?
Yes. She started earlier than I.
We'll be back with Chesty Morgan in just a minute. Brand quality apple sold only at leading retailers. You're a lot smaller than I would get. I would get the impression that you're about 6 feet tall, but you're not.
Yeah, you know why? Because I have very good legs.
Oh, you were back to there
that's
again.
Right. Yes, I love leg men, but not too many of those come up to see my show. Really,
Oh,
you know.
well, that's too bad.
It's only booby fans who come up to see my show.
Well, they might call it a booby trap. At any rate, Chesty, how tall are you? I don't suppose you get asked that very often, but...
Yes, 5'5", I think.
5'5", are you?
Yes.
Well, you look shorter because of the
Yeah.
proportions of the other
Yes.
way, I suppose.
Yeah.
What do you try and keep your weight at? About 125? Not to be terribly personal, but...
No, I was already 101, but I have to be 107. Yes.
107?
Yes.
107?
107, yes. That's pretty much, I mean...
Well, you must have to keep the rest of you pretty skinny then.
Yes. It's only my boobs what take all that weight.
Now, you know what kind of calls those are going to
Yeah, well, you answer the phone for me, would you please?
Well,
Okay.
I'm busy on the phone
Well,
here
wait a
answering the
minute.
complaints,
Okay,
yeah.
well, wait a minute, because I got to, Chesty, we got to take a couple of minutes out here. I'm going to do a couple of things. Excuse me, and then I'm going to bring in Manny with the news, and then we'll just have a little wrap up, so to speak, just to say goodbye. And I'll be happy to be backstage with you tonight for a couple of shows at the Playhouse. And I wish you well. We'll wrap it up in a couple of seconds. It was really nice of you to come in here this morning. I mean, really, it was.
I like all the disc jockeys. They're terrific, In
Yes,
Toronto, I was told I had more people near the radio station waiting than Trudeau when he came to Toronto. This was terrific.
You're having a better year than Trudeau. That's
But I love Trudeau. I just don't like his wife, really,
You don't like his wife?
No, I
She
think...
too pushy for you? Too forward?
Oh, I think she is disgrace, this lady. She ruined the men's career. She is such a disgrace. I watch her on the Danya Who show.
Dinah Ho show?
Yes.
Oh.
And I felt that she was really disgrace, a woman who had everything to live for.
Mm-hmm.
She just went and, but I think the morale in Canada is pretty high because I wanted...
You mean morale or morality?
Morale.
Oh, morale.
Yes.
Morality isn't
Yes.
so high.
Because you know why? Because he was not re-elected because of the whole scandal with his wife, really. I mean, the man, I did like him very much,
Well, a lot of people did.
Yes.
He'll come back, don't worry about it.
You think so? Well, he's
sure.
a great...
He'll land on his feet.
I think he's a great guy, but I tell you this, that he...
Have you ever met him?
No.
Oh.
But I feel if he didn't get a heart attack, he is a very strong man to be able to take all this, what this woman dished out. It's terrible.
I think your husband has got to be pretty strong, too, to take all of that. It's all been dish. At any rate,
Yeah, but we're getting the election in the United States. And,
Oh, yes.
I would hate to see Ted Kennedy really win and run for a president because he's a disgrace.
You do... Well, it's wonderful of you to say so. Do you do anything political?
No, but I
Which
would...
side of the fence do you sit on, so to speak? Well, of course,
Well,
I
I
would guess
tell you-
both with... you're
Yes.
capable of sitting on both sides.
I tell you this, I really like much better. I am all the time I'm Republican, but sometimes Democrat too, like Lyndon Johnson. I kind of like him.
Did you?
But I
He's
don't...
dead, you know.
I know, but I don't like Ted Kennedy to win because, if he could manage in Chappaquiddick, how he's going to manage to be a president, let's face it.
Well, I'll tell you, if he had had you in the car, he never would have sunk. That's the truth of it.
That's right.
On KY58, it's 8:50. Let's give away the album Simple Dreams by Linda Ronstadt to caller number 5 at 786-ROCK. And as Rock...